Welcome to Vibrant Numerals. In this video, we're going to talk about this big event of Kendrick Lamar and SZA's GNX Tour being in Toronto on Friday the 13th. I'm Elizabeth, and I help spiritual practitioners and number enthusiasts apply numerology to their practice and into their everyday life. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So the hip hop community has been buzzing about the GNX Tour, Kendrick Lamar and SZA making it to Toronto. We've been anticipating this moment, and there's some very interesting vibrations that are coming out, especially for the show, the second show that was done on Friday the 13th. And so the first thing that we need to think about is that there's a weaving of vibrations here. We have two artists that use artist names instead of their full name. And so when we're speaking of them and their artist persona, we need to use their artist name. But their life path number, which is based on the date in which they were born, does not change. And so both Kendrick Lamar and SZA have both a name vibration and a life path number vibration. And these vibrations will be present in everything they do. So it's contributing to the vibrational weaving of every song that they sing, of the whole GNX tour, and it's adding to the weaving of where they are and the day in a particular moment. And so then also every individual actually vibrates differently on different days. And this is based off your life path number, but also the vibration of the day. And so Kendrick Lamar and SZA, they also have, I think I said that wrong. Her name is SZA. Make sure I say that right. Also have individual vibrations for this day of June 13th. So that out of the way, we can think about what this 13 actually is. So 13 is actually a very charged number, not just in numerology, but because of the way people think about it. So our thoughts are energy, our words are energy, our beliefs are energy. And when you have a collective group of people that believe something, it charges up that energy and it makes it stronger. And so you have a collective of people that believe that Friday the 13th is a negative energy, or 13 is a negative energy. And you have a group of people that believe that 13 is a lucky number and that it's a wonderful energy. When we look at any vibration in numerology, it is neutral. But 13 is transformation. It's about the biggest kind of transformation or change that you're able to make in your life. And thinking about that is, it's neutral. Like, transformation can happen either way. You can have a great downfall transformation to rock bottom, or you can have a transformation of rising up. And so when we think about 13, it's all about this transformation. It's growth. It's a level of growth that's able to draw in new energy. So that's the 3 and the 1 together. And that new energy can be used to build a foundation. And that foundation could even be planting seeds within fertile soil. That's some of that growth as well in the fertile soil of the 1, the new energy, to create this foundation. And so not only do we have the 13 resonating very strongly on this day, but we also have, when we take Kendrick Lamar and SZA's stage names, their numerical vibrations add up to 166, which is also a 13. In addition to that, 66 is the vibration of the word freedom. And so, what they're bringing to every city that they come to is this level of transformation through presenting this freedom that is opening up new energy, whether it's the first time you've heard some of their songs, some of their music, whether it's the first time that you've experienced a concert or an experience like this. They are presenting you this freedom to accept this new energy, and that's what brings this 13 transformation. What's interesting is that they also, when you add up their life path numbers of 48 and 46, we also get a 13, but this is coming from a 94. So this 9413, it's asking you to look at what are the foundations of who you are and what you believe. They'll make you question what are the foundations that you think that you're standing on and are sturdy at, but are they actually? That's what's in a lot of their artistry. And then it's pushing you towards getting rid of, ending cycles of any of these foundations that are not strong and do not serve you. And this also pushes you to the 13. So even before and after this day in Toronto on Friday the 13th, Kendrick Lamar and SZA on this GNX tour are really pushing some very transformative things. They're not just changing how we see hip hop, how we present a show, but they're actually activating and changing and transforming all of us that are getting this experience at all. Even if we don't go to the concert, we get to see the videos and we feel the buzz and the excitement coming out of this tour. So it's creating this ripple effect of transformation. So those of you that have been watching several of my videos know that the vibration of 98 and 11 are resonating so strongly right now. And now this GNX tour is adding to this. So what I've been hearing from all of these hip hop reactors, which I love to watch them mostly because I get to see the vibrations of the music actually interact with the vibrations in them. I get to see the aha moments and experience it with them. So it's amazing. But by watching them, this tour coming up to Toronto and then in Toronto and then even after Toronto, because of the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, we keep getting this phrase, it's getting spooky in Toronto. The boogeyman is coming to Toronto and it's getting spooky. Well, that's an 11, 37111 to be exact. And so even just saying that phrase over and over again is connecting this saying and what we're talking about in hip hop right now to what's happening in these bigger vibrations. And so this is connecting with a lot of other things that are happening within this vibration. So a lot of the events, they look very different, but they're vibrationally the same. Also, GNX Tour itself is 119, and this is actually significant because it's an 11, but it also has an 11 actually in the number itself. This 9, so just like how Kendrick Lamar and SZA's names and their life path numbers were getting you to the 13, GNX Tour is getting you to this 11, but it's getting you there by asking you to end cycles. Stop the way you were doing things. Stop putting together your artistry the way you were. Raise the bar. Let's push things forward. Let's no longer have these cycles that do not fit the narrative for hip hop anymore, and allow this new energy to come in a way where we can break the dualism. It's beautiful. I've seen some amazing videos about the divine masculine and feminine of SZA and Kendrick Lamar, like in Luther and in this tour, where it's beautiful to be able to see that it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, that this masculine and feminine energy can really mesh and create some beautiful synergy. And that goes along with this 98. So on this particular day of June 13th, Friday the 13th in Toronto, Kendrick Lamar and SZA were vibrating at 51 and 47. Those were their individual vibrations for the day, and that adds up to 98. 98 is the other huge vibration that is happening right now at this time. I have another video that talks about that more. It also is the vibration of sinners. The actual title, Sinners, and Sinners, the movie, has a ton of this 98 vibrations in it as well. But some of the phrases, the words and phrases that we can see within this tour and within what they're doing that resonate at 98 are just the music. The music, talking about the music and focusing on the music is summoning this 98. And this 8 is this infinitely cycling energy, where just like that 9 of ending cycles, the 8 is asking you to look at the cycles, look at them. What cycles need to be broken in the music? And is the cycles that you're in, are they actually towards your mission? I greatly believe that this tour is a mission. It's a spiritual and energetic and vibrational mission that needs to be had. It's a gridding on earth. And is that resonating with those cycles? Are there any of those cycles that need to end? We get this nostalgia when we pull up some of these songs that we haven't heard in years, but we love from these artists. We get to have that nostalgia, and we get to feel like not just they are the chosen one, but we get to feel like we are the chosen one because we are getting to enjoy this with them. Also, on this day, Friday the 13th, where there was all this anticipation of, was it going to be good? Was it going to be bad? What was going to happen? What were the events? I think the biggest vibration that came from this was this 98, a package of hope, where not only on this day, but throughout this tour, and I think continuing throughout this tour, this is infusing some hope at a time where here in the US, we are being pushed towards hopelessness. This tour is being put hope back up onto a pedestal, and that's an amazing, beautiful thing. I've greatly enjoyed being able to watch the synergy and the vibrational movements of this GNX tour. And on this day, June 13th, Friday the 13th in Toronto, it did not disappoint. And it was very exciting to be able to see the vibrations and the buildup that it was giving so many people, and how it was connecting to these bigger vibrations of 11 and 98. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell to get my next video. Bye!